So in EVICE Auto today I bring you a new do-it-yourself video about how to recharge the air conditioning system of your car. There are plenty of videos in YouTube which tells you how to do it, but not many of those are describing exactly all the materials that you need. Starting from the bottles of the air conditioning, the gauges, the valves, the vacuum pump, a kitchen scale, okay, some oil also, safety here, and also if you want to change the cabin air filter like I recommend, some tools to do it. Alright, so let me grab the camera in my hand and I will describe everything. So as I said, let me describe little by little all the materials I would suggest to buy in order to recharge the air conditioning system of your vehicle. So we start with the gauges here. In this case they come in this box where you find the gauges themselves, right? And also you've got here two valves. This is the low pressure valve. I'll be connecting that to one part of the engine. You see the diameter is smaller than the high pressure valve, okay, which the diameter is bigger than that one. Alright, so it comes with a purger, okay, also, and it comes with three tubes. The yellow one, which comes to the pump, the red one to the high pressure side, and the blue one to the low pressure side. There's one thing that doesn't come within the toolbox, and these are these valves, where there is this model for other different bottles, or the ones I'm gonna use, which is this one. Okay, this is the one that comes here into these bottles, right? So this one you have to buy it apart, okay? And here's the reference. The reference is CT339. All right, I will link everything in the description. Don't worry about it. So this is the main part, the gauges, or the tool box with all the gauges and tubes and things like that. Okay. You can buy everything in Amazon, excepting, I believe, these bottles of refrigerant. This is the refrigerant R134A. It doesn't matter whether it is Bian, this brand, because in ALIEXPRESS they change the brand every single month. So there are, here I leave you some examples. There are a lot of them. The only thing is that if you are going to buy these bottles in July or in August, maybe they run out of stock. So you have to go to Amazon, and in Amazon there's a different model, more ecological. I leave you here an image, and these bottles are 200 grams. You can weight them, so you see 293 grams, a full bottle, and if you take an empty one, this is empty, you see 92 grams. Okay, so they really contain 200 grams. So depending on your car, okay, I leave you here the specification of mine, which needs around 2.5 bottles because it's around 500 grams. So you have to go to your manufacturer's reference, sheet reference, and count how many bottles do you need. One other options that you might need, if in case you change the compressor, you need some oil for compressor. In this case, this has also fluorescence inside. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to show you how to put it also to the system. But in my case, I didn't change any part of my engine, so I don't need oil for the compressor. Now, moving to the middle of the table, here I've got the vacuum pump. Okay, this is a Chinese brand, and if you can read it here, it makes 2.5 CFM, and this is the European version, 220 volts. Although if you are in America, there's also the American version. Alright, so as you know, in my videos I don't have any plug around, so the way to power up this vacuum pump is by using a 36 volt inverter from Ryobi. So I power the pump here, and if I turn it on, there you go, you see, that's the way I'm running the pump. Okay, let me turn this off. Alright, so one tip is that these vacuum pumps don't come with oil inside, so you have to buy oil for vacuum pumps, alright, and put it here until you see the level is more or less, here you've got the level in the middle, alright, between the minimum and the maximum. So we end up with the vacuum pump, and here on the left side of the table I have some not mandatory tools like some nitric gloves and some safety glasses. And in my case I'm gonna change the cabin air filter of my Fiat. So I put the cabin air filter. I will show you this is not an easy part, because in this Fiat, like for example in the Tesla Model 3, the cabin air filter is located between the driver and the passenger, so you have to do some contortionist, and you have also to remove some plastic trims inside the cabin. That's why I have also this tool here. More or less everything's described. Alright, so now we start working on this engine. Let's go. So filter full of shit, full of dust, dirt, and the new filter. I already connected all the cables, so the low pressure side, okay, goes there, and in my car goes down. Remember that this is the small connector, right? I still on the left position, so it's still closed. And the high pressure side, okay, goes that way and comes here, which is the big one. Same thing. I snap it in. Still closed. So in order to open this, you turn it in clockwise sides. Okay. And finally, the third cable, the yellow one, okay, goes from here, okay, already connected by hand, to the pump. So before starting the pump, okay, we are just about to open these two valves, and the gauges should be still in zero. Let's see. So in my case it didn't mark zero, but the pressure is so low that the air conditioner doesn't work. So we are going to get rid of this. Okay, so I just opened these two, and the air comes from the yellow tube and it's already pointing at zero. So now we are about to start the pump. Once we start the pump, we just open these two valves, and this will be going to -30 very quickly. We stay there for a couple of minutes, and then we turn off the pump, and we wait our 30 minutes or so that we will be staying at -30, indicating that there is no leaks in the system. So after 1-2 minutes, you see it's already -30. So I am about to close again the valves and shut down the pump, and we stay there for 1 hour. So I'm gonna wait 30 to 40 minutes. If the gauge doesn't move, that would mean that the system is more or less okay, and we're ready to continue with the next step. So as you can tell, after 30 minutes we are still at -30 inches of pressure, so we are good. Anyhow, just to get rid of all the moisture, I'm gonna run the vacuum pump again during 30 minutes, and then we start with adding refrigerator. So after 30 minutes, okay, all the humidity should be gone. So now, before adding the refrigerant, let's close these valves and stop the vacuum pump. In this scenario, I haven't replaced any piece of this of this car. I mean, the compressor is there, the evaporator is there, so I don't need any oil. Anyhow, just to show you, I'm gonna add a little bit of this oil for compressors with fluorescence included. Okay, so the way to put it is from this yellow tube. Okay, so now we are about to connect the valve to the bottle. Remember, just put it that the piece is up. Okay, so you don't break the bottle right now, just do it after that. And now, when closing the valve, it will break down into the bottle, and the refrigerant will start going down the tube. And now we reopen the valve. So now we are about to purge the system, because in this yellow tube there's still air. Inside the cabin, I'm going to put 2 thermometers here so we can monitor in the temperature. Okay, then we start the car, and we start with the air compressor on and the fan in low 1, for example. So now we just open this low pressure side only, not this one, only the low pressure side. And one tip is that the bottle, you just store the bottle on the flip position, like that one, so the refrigerant will flow. As soon as you don't see refrigerant over here, that indicates that the bottle is empty. Vale, vale. So we are done with the second bottle. We only need the half of the third one. With the valve and everything, the bottle weighs 437 grams. So if we take out 100 grams, let's do it around 300 grams here. We start open it and then we do the maths. I don't know if you can appreciate that, but it's 5 degrees Celsius or around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Both of them, you see? And I'm very happy because you see it really works. It's cooling down the cabin. And I'm very happy because I didn't bet anything about this Chinese system, but it works. Okay, let's recap all the video and also put again the air filter. We are done here. So we only need to close this valve, close that one, take those away and put the plastic gasket. So you've seen it in the video, the recharge of the air conditioning has been a complete success. We made it. So in my opinion, it worth to buy all this material. A tip before closing this video, you also can find this box with the gauges, maybe the valves, some oil and the pump in a kit in Amazon. I'll leave you some example also in the descriptions. Given that this wasn't an easy video, I hope that you have some doubts, some questions. You can send me those to info@eviceauto.com, or you can leave me some doubts in the comments. Okay, let me know. If you love this kind of video, please subscribe to this channel, click on the bell, and see you soon in the next video in EVICE Auto. Bye guys!